Hi guys, what's going on? And welcome back to another live stream. We should be live again as well. Yeah, I've clicked the button, so we should be live. Yeah, welcome back to the, what's this called? The Fantastic Thursday live stream. That's it. Yeah, Fantastic Thursday live stream. Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, we're live again. It's Thursday evening for me, probably not evening for most of you. Well, it depends. For some of you it is evening, for some of you it's not evening. That just depends. However, we are live again. So anyways, let me get the right screen here. Can you guys hear me, see me, everything like that? Here we go, let's go with that. There we go. Corridors, yeah, how you doing? Good to see you. I know this isn't the topic, but know anything about WCMM? I have some fry that aren't just free swimming. What does that stand for? I don't know. WCMM. Oh, White Cloud Mountain Minnows, you mean? White Cloud Mountain Minnows? At least that's what it came up with when I did a quick Google search. White Cloud Mountain Minnows. Yeah, what do you want to know about them? Because you got some fry that aren't yet free swimming, so they're wigglers. Then pretty much, I mean, you just don't have to do anything, just let them be and you should be good. Looks like we got a little visitor. Come on, enter in. But you know the rule, Coco. Come on, you gotta say hi. Wait a minute. You gotta say hi. Here's Coco. Say hello, Coco. She just wants to be down here doing her thing. But anyways, so yeah. Right, let's see. Yeah, White Cloud Mountain Minnows. Yeah. So basically, I mean, if you've got the if you just got the wigglers, then you just let them be. You don't have to do anything really. And then once they become free swimming, well then you start feeding, of course. And yeah, you just start feeding them with quite small foods because they are small fry, of course. But that's pretty much what you do. But if you've got any other questions related to that, let me know. Put them in the chat. Mao, how are you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing alright. Anyways, drop the like. We got 7 people in already, which is good. Only 5 likes though, so hit the like button for me. I would appreciate that for sure. Yeah. Other than that, it's quiet in the chat. I don't know what's happening. Anybody here? What are you guys all up to today? I've been working. I've been working today. So that's what I've been doing all day. Well, all day, I mean, from 7 till like 2:30? Or was it 7:30 till 2:30? I can't even remember. Something like that. But yeah, been working, and that's all good. 6 now, great. At an American Studies final. Okay, interesting. So what is that? So you say American Studies final. What does that mean, or like what does that include? Niels, how you doing? Nice to see you. Can still hit the like. Indeed you can. Well done. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing alright. We got Mike in here. Which, by the way, we got an announcement to make. Wait, do it? I don't have a sound for announcements. I need some, like, one of those, you know, I need to up my game with the live streams. I need to get, like, one of those, like those stream decks where you can press a button and then your voice changes, or I don't know, something like that. However, yeah, Mike is our new channel sponsor for now. So yeah, because our previous channel sponsor was Arnold, but he's not really doing that much more. He's not much. What am I trying to say? He's not in the fish keeping world as big as it anymore. So that came to an end. But Mike is now the channel sponsor. So yeah, that's pretty much the announcement there. Check his channel out. I mean, he posts some like all his fish and things, and sometimes like a store tour or whatever, which is quite cool. So check that out. And yeah, that's pretty much my announcement, I guess. But anyway, the new floor in the fish room looks great. Congrats to your dad. You accomplished a lot with the plumbing too. Indeed, that's what I titled the stream. I got a new automatic water change system, which I kind of did, and I'll show you. I will show you a little bit, but I won't show you everything because it's actually a members only video. So that means become a member. You should become a member. That's what you should do. What is this? Oh, no, okay, we're good. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll get this, mute it, indeed. And then, so this is the members only video. I've muted it. Okay, I'll show you the first thing. First things first. This is new. Can you guys see? Can you guys see? This is new. Look at the floor. We got the whole flooring done. We repainted it. I don't know if I don't have a before picture. I should. Wait, actually, I can get a before. Give me a second. I'll get a before picture because I'll just go to like any old live stream and then you can see the floor there. So that's what we'll do. Let's see. Press this. Press that. Then we press here. Say like. I mean, maybe even this stream here. This stream here should do it. Can we see the floor? Like have we got a wide shot of the? That's what I want. I want like a. Not really that. A wide shot? Do we have a wide shot? No. No wide shot. Well, look, you can kind of see. So, look at that patch there. Well, what it used to be like. Right? It used to be like that. But now, it's like this. You guys see the difference? You guys see the difference? Hey Daniel, how you doing? Good to see you. So anyway, that's like the big difference. You can't really see it that well, but the floor is a much nicer for sure. Let me see in the chat. Fish Fam link. Big test on material we did semester 2 in Destroyer. Right, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Yep, indeed. Before pics of the floor always looked like a big white spot where the paint was missing. It was indeed. By the way, I actually do have, wait a minute, I do have a before and after picture because I did take those, but I never posted those. I should post those really. But I did take them. I'm pretty sure, or my dad did. Let me see if I can find the pictures. Let's see, picture. Somewhere. Oh, here. Yeah. Oh. Here you can see. Right. This looks insane, to be honest with you. How does it look like this? Okay, but anyway, look. This is the before picture. Now keep that, you know, snap it into your mind. This is what the floor looked before, like before, right? How do I do this without doing this? I don't know, because then I have to look for the second picture. This is after. Look at the difference. I don't know if I can get them side by side. Probably not. But yeah. Oh, actually, wait. Let me... You know what? Let me try to... No. I pressed the wrong buttons. Let me try to get them side by side. Okay, I'm going to try for you guys. I'll try, because if I just export this. Yes, export that one out. And then that original picture. Here, okay, now I'm sure I can now show you the difference. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, there we go. All right, now you can see the difference. Side by side comparison. That is a big difference, eh? Yeah. So that's the flooring. You can see. We had this big patch here, we had all these little patches also around here, and now it's just one neat big floor, or whatever you know? So, yeah, pretty good. Quite happy with it. Actually very happy with it, because look at the difference, look great. Anyway, let me get those away. There we go. Alright, let me show you the system in a little bit more. Like I said, I'm not going to show the whole video because you just have to become a member for that. Which the link is in the chat if you want to become a member. Because let me show you the system. Okay, this is like a whole thing of updates. Here it is. Okay, so basically, here's our system. So it comes down here from the other tanks. Then we have this pipe running all the way down the wall. All the way down the side of the wall here. As you can see. Well, it's not that one, but the one behind there, and then it runs, yeah, all along here and all along, like I made this nice workaround thing here, which is pretty good. And then back past these tanks, and then we had a T-piece here, so it comes from up top, but then another T-piece as well for, oh look, that's for the top tanks there. But then another T-piece here as well for the bottom row of tanks, which is good with the valve. Then that goes, yeah, right into, yeah, it's solid. That's not moving anywhere. Anyway, that goes, why is this taking so long? That goes into there, then the pipe follows all the way along. Back through here, and then to the sink area, which then it goes into a drain which we made. This little thing here, look, it goes up there through a pipe, and that pipe goes into the drain. Pretty much as simple as that. And then this means, this way we kind of got an automatic system, because all I have to do is open the valve, look, it drains out, and then I can just fill up with my fill-up system, and there you go. Now, I have been thinking about it. I could possibly, like say in these tanks, instead of having the, wait, can I show you here? Alright, let's see, and pause, no, there we go. Look, you see this pipe here, right? Instead of having it low, I could put it all the way up to the top and then basically do it as an overflow system, since it's already plumbed in. So yeah, the only thing is I don't know if it would build up enough pressure to actually push through. That's the only thing. So not really sure or if that would work or not. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Anyway, that's pretty much the system. Hopefully you found that somewhat interesting. And if you didn't, well then you didn't. But if you want to see that whole video, like I said, it's a members only video, which I'm doing more of recently. Yeah, I'm doing more members only content because, well, now I have a bit more time. But I also don't have more time because I'm working. But I still have more free time, which is good. So yeah, more members only content. Anyway, the chat's pretty quiet. What are you guys all doing? Say something in the chat. Otherwise I got nothing to talk about. Because I've pretty much talked about everything I wanted to talk about. So I don't know. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if the wait. Maybe the chatbot is not working yet because I had to reset the points. It says active. Yeah, so here's the thing. All the points are reset, which means if we go like so, all everybody's points are on 0, unless you're already in the chat like here, then you might already have a couple of points because you also get points by just watching, of course. So yeah. So the points are reset. I'm in the lead, I know. This dog is annoying. I don't know what she's doing. Anyway. Anything new breeding this week? I'm not sure. But nothing really. I don't really have any breeding projects planned. Well, I've got a few things going on. I want to breed my forktail rainbow fish, but they first have to grow out a little bit. Then also want to breed the epistogrammas, but I need to get some kind of cave for them. Then let's see, what else do we want to breed? I don't know. That's pretty much it. Mainly, I'm still busy, but I was busy with creating that Waterchange system, of course. And I mean, there's one little leak, which is annoying. It always annoys me when there's one little leak. Somebody who has experience with leaks is Graham here. Hello, Graham. How are you doing? No, but yeah, one little leak, which it's not even from the new fittings. It's from the old fittings. So I don't know if you guys could see. I don't know. I don't have the video here anymore. But we basically, you know, the big rack of 6 tanks. Now that had already a whole piping system connected, and that's like quite old, like at least like 4 or 5 years old, something like that. And yeah, that, like, I think the glue kind of gave up, or not gave up on it, but like it was degrading, if that's the word, I don't know. And there's like a tiny leak, like 1 drip per minute, maybe, which is not a big deal because I just shove a little container under there and we're good. However, it is quite annoying because now the whole piping system is like filled, and before I think it was also probably leaking. However, then it would like kind of empty every time because we were doing the manual water changes, right? So yeah. Anyways. So I'm kind of just still testing that out and seeing if that works. There you go, you won some points. Well done. Hey Elaine, how you doing? Good to see you. I had a batch of Epistogramma Agassiziae Firecult this week. Free swimming when I noticed them. Had thought the female was still too small. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I definitely need to get a cave in there, but I don't have a cave because all the ones I had I sold, which is not a bad thing. But then I need to get new ones, and I was debating whether I was gonna order for tomorrow. However, I didn't in the end because I kind of didn't need really anything. Like, I needed a couple of things, but not really enough to make it an order. So I guess we'll probably order next week. That's my guess. Because I don't know, when was the last time we ordered? Was it like 2 weeks ago? Or 3 weeks? I think it's nearly 3 weeks ago, isn't it? I can't even remember, to be honest with you. I'll remember. Yeah, show some love by liking this video. Well, not video, but live stream indeed. And subscribe to stay in the loop. Indeed, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe. Because we're on the road to 10,000, which we're not quite there yet at 10,000. How many are we at? I don't even know how many we're at, to be honest with you. Let's make a guess. I think... No, I'm not even going to guess, to be honest. I'm not going to guess. 7,587, that's it. Yeah, so we're still about less than 2,500 away. Less than 2,500, which is good. Steven, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing all right. I'm hoping my white clouds might breed soon enough. The males have been sparring, and I've been feeding them a slight bit more than the rest of our fish to fatten them up for egg laying. Cool. To be honest, white clouds are not that difficult to breed. They're quite easy. They're a bit like zebra danios and like cherry bobs, things like that. So, yeah, they're really not that difficult, and especially if you're feeding them well, that's great, because that's what you want. And other than that, you should be good. You should be good. When's this discus video coming out, you big tease? The discus video is coming out this Saturday. And should I show you a little bit? I mean, I already showed you some pictures, right? Wait, did I? Yeah, because I shared those on the community page, which if you haven't seen those yet, here, check these out. So these are the guys here, Raul and Ramon, which is quite funny. One is smaller than me, one's taller than me. I'm right in the middle. However, so I went here last Friday, okay? But look at this place. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I was editing the video and I was like, I don't know. I was just there watching the video twice back because it was just so cool to see. And these are not even the best pictures, I'll be quite honest with you. Because, yeah, they're not the best pictures. But you can kind of see what it is. These are all breeding pairs, by the way. And apparently they create new breeding pairs every year. So these were just new pairs. And then they're going to breed them in the winter, they said. And then, yeah, and then they like keep them for just 1 year, which is quite interesting. But yeah, look at all these discus. I mean, all these babies. There were so many. I think, so they said they had, at that moment, they had 22,000 discus in stock. Which, 22,000 discus, that's insane amount. Insane amount of discus. When do you think you'll hit 10k? Good question. I mean, I hope before the end of the year. That's kind of the goal, right? But there's only 6 more months left in this year. Or 6 or 7, right? So that would mean let's do some quick maths. Say we got 7 months left. 2,500 divided by 7 means we need to get at least 357 subscribers per month. So yeah, I don't know. What we need is a couple of videos to pop off. That's all I need. Because then it'll happen, I think. But if it just keeps at the slow monotone rate that it's going at now, then I won't. So yeah, we'll just have to see. Depends how YouTube likes me. If YouTube likes me, then we might. Otherwise, we won't. Simple as that, really. Can't do much about it either. That is pretty much the way it is. But that's why you guys should subscribe. And tell your parents, your neighbors, your brothers, your grandparents, your uncles, your dogs to subscribe even. Everyone. Just tell everyone. Anyway, I had to put mine in a smaller setup to get eggs, otherwise the males got distracted. Yeah, that makes sense. Hi Rebecca, how you doing? Nice to see you. By the way, we should also, I was just thinking, we should soon do another, like, interview live stream collab thingy. Like, you know, because I haven't done one for May. I haven't done one. Did I do one in April? Did I do one in April? Wait, the last one was with Rebecca, wasn't it? Which is how long ago? Wait, this is... Blinking like that's 2 months ago. That's seriously 2 months ago? 2 months ago. Hello, Martin. How you doing? Nice to see you. Can't stay. Oh, come on. I have to do some plumbing. Non-fish related. Have you blocked the toilet again, Graham? That's the only thing that comes to mind. I'm sorry. But anyway. Have fun. Well, you have fun too. With your plumbing. But you could keep the stream on in the background. You know, on your phone. Like, just there. Because I always give good plumbing advice, you know. Been a plumber for 35 years. No, I haven't. Anyway. So, yeah, that last interview thingy was 2 months ago. So, it's about time. We gotta do another one. But who? Who should we have on as guest? Anyone? What do you guys think? Who should we have on as guest next on the live stream? Put some suggestions in the chat and then I'll do a poll and then you guys can vote. Just going to let the white clouds breed and stay in the tank. Get some new fry, then cool. Not looking to breed fish out of control, just keep them as healthy as they can. Okay, cool. A big group and heavy planted 15 gallon. Well, you might be able to get some fry out of that. Yeah. When do we see the video of the new discus you left with? Unfortunately, I didn't leave with any discus. Because, well, it was kind of like a rushed visit a little bit. Didn't have that much time there. I think I only ended up maybe not even being an hour there. Which at least half of that is filming because I think the video is about 20 or 25 minutes, something like that. Because I did go through every tank. I did do that. So yeah, I didn't leave with any discus, but maybe next time. Maybe next time. I'll get my Pandagara to subscribe, don't worry. First I just need to teach him how to use a laptop. Good point. Is Coco subscribed? I don't know. I don't know if Coco's subscribed. I don't know. Coco doesn't have a phone though. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Dog phones. If dog would have phones, would that be something that is possible? I don't know. I don't even know if dogs can really see screens that well, because if I show Coco a screen, like with somebody on it or anything, she doesn't really seem too bothered by it. So yeah, I don't know. I was in a garage / hut fish shop at weekend. Guy had great plans and fish. Okay. So a bit like me. Like what I do. Because I have my shop in the garage. That's cool. Ring ring, woof, this is dog, click. Yeah, indeed, something like that. I don't know if it would be a thing. I don't know. But you never know. You never know. However, what if that is the next big thing? And what if I create something like that? And then it becomes big. That'd be quite cool, but again, I don't think it's... I don't know if it's a realistic idea. I don't know. Anyway. Right, what should we talk about? We need some kind of topic. Because we've already been through the new Waterchange system. Shown you all of that. So we can't really do that again, can we? My dog would call me every 5 minutes to report on nonsense like a car door slamming across the street. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I think if dogs... What if dogs had human personality? No. What if a human had a dog personality? Or like a dog... No, a dog way of thinking. Say there would be a human that has a dog way of thinking. That'd be quite interesting because, I mean, dogs are different, but they also have a lot in common, which is bark at things that are not a threat. And then when it comes to a threat, not do anything. I seriously think I seriously think if we would have some kind of intruder here or whatever, Coco would just lick him to death. Would not bark, bite, anything like that. Just licks. And just, yeah. It's so funny. But then, if somebody walks past, she barks like as if she's gonna kill them. So yeah, I don't get this dog, to be honest with you. Make a dog phone to get to 10k. Yeah, maybe. Let's talk Tetras, sure. What kind of Tetra? Well, actually, better than that. What is your favorite Tetra? What is your favorite Tetra? Yeah, what is your favorite Tetra species? If I had a dog personality, I would open my fridge with my opposable thumbs and eat literally everything in there until I couldn't move. Yeah. Any progress on the trampoline pond? So, no. That's the short answer. However, Actually, we could do that now, maybe. Although my drone skills are terrible. But, or we could design some. How could we? Could we design something? No, we could look at pond ideas, pond inspiration. Pond, pond inspiration. Ideas. That's what we could do. BJ, hello, how you doing? Good to see you. AI says, breeding, fish breeding and care. Ask about the specific species being bred, their habits and care requirements. Wait, for what is that again? What is that? Just filled our new 40 gallon with black and white skirt tetras. First time with a skirt tetras. Only one hasn't made it out of 20 in 4 months. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I've had both before. Pretty cool fish, but a bit standard. I don't know, but still cool. There's some nice pond build videos on Serpa's channel. Yeah, there is indeed. There is indeed. The one I watched years ago, which is I think one of his best viewed videos. Oh yeah, it's this one. This one here, this pond. 5.6 million views. But yeah. That's quite a cool pond, but not quite the style we're going for. Also, this is cool. I do like this. I'll be quite honest with you. 5 days? It's not bad. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. This is nice. This is... yeah. Something like this, I think we want. I mean, something like this would be cool, right? Where's the end result? Oh wait, total of 1,900, okay. Do we see the end result? Where is the... yeah. That's quite nice, right? That is pretty nice. Don't know if we'll be able to, like, make something like that. But I don't know. Because these rocks are large. I don't know if we can get those large rocks. Quite nice. Anyway, let's go back to this. That's quite nice. But that's like a big... like a big waterfall. Don't need that big of a... I mean, be cool, but... probably not the thing. Something like this is quite nice. Ooh, that's stunning. But I need something that is doable in a backyard. Something like this, yeah. Something, yeah. Definitely want some kind of waterfall, I think. Yeah, not bad. Oh, this is nice. Kind of like But this is like a whole massive waterfall. That's too big. Koi pond would be cool, but probably not what we're gonna do. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, there's so many ideas. I mean, they're all quite similar. This is nice too. They're all quite similar. We'll just have to see. Anyway. Alright. I find Coco's interest in birds. Went on a walk interesting given she sees chickens and cockatoos all the time. Yeah. However, the thing is, I think she knows that the chickens and the cockatoos which are in the garden are ours and they are here, and she doesn't have to do anything against them, right? She doesn't have to shush them away or, you know, whatever. So I think she knows that because she doesn't bother with them. So Aquascape might have videos on their process. That'd be more expensive. What do you mean with Aquascape? Would you like to judge my 40-gallon scape? I need some feedback from people who have been keeping plant tanks for longer. Sure. If you want to send it in the Discord, feel free. You can send it in the here in the Discord. That's, by the way, that's a video I'm gonna make. I'm gonna do it. Which is, and I haven't done one yet, but I was going to, but then I never ended up doing it. Right, if this opens up, because what I was gonna do was like a review video of your guys' tanks. I don't know what I called it. I got some kind of name for it. Wait a minute. Yeah. Here. Let's see. Right, I'll show you here. This is what I called JT Tank Reviews. That's what I call it. Because what I was gonna do, if you guys can see, is I got this channel here where you guys can send in your tanks, and I was gonna make a video to review it, but I haven't done that yet. So go ahead, send in your tanks here, and then I'll make some kind of video. So join the Discord if you want. Link is somewhere. Actually, here I can. Here. There we go. If I put that in, then that should send the link. These nature ponds are amazing. Yep, he is indeed. Yeah, I mean, I've seen Matt's pond in person, which, probably something similar to that. But again, he's got those big old rocks, which are heavy and expensive. Team Aquascape's big pond coming. Oh, right. Got you. My baby rice fish eat like pigs. Yeah, same. I would send it through Discord, but I only have YouTube. Oh, okay. Alright, let me have a look. Let's see. Equals. So which tank is it? Are they all the same? This is the 40 is this the... Is this some kind of... So this is the 40 gallon? But then this is also 40 gallon. And this one's also. So... Which one is it? How do I... Oh, there we go. Pick one and see. Okay. Hi Zenny, by the way, how are you doing? I'm here. I know you've all been desperately waiting for me. You can all take a deep sigh of relief. I know, Zen. I know. Why is my thing not working? Stupid thing. Pick one and see. Alright. So this is like some kind of black waterscape. Okay, interesting. It's really dark. Really dark. Are those... Oh, those must be live plants, right? All live plants. That's the black skirt Tetris you're talking about. Okay, not bad, not bad. I mean, this is really just like the dark water style. I mean, yeah, you can't really go wrong with it. But yeah. Let's see. This is not the same tank, is it? Or is that the same tank? Yeah, that might be the same tank. Is that the same tank? That could be the same tank because... Is that the same tank as this? Because I can see that piece and that piece. I'm guessing that's the same tank, but then it's difficult to see. It's difficult to see. Anyway, what I would say here is your substrate system is massive. Like, wait, let me pause it here. This substrate system takes up about 1/3, nearly half the tank. Which in my opinion, I would do less substrate, for sure. Yeah, I'd do less substrate because what you're doing now is you're kind of boxing the tank. Like the tank is already a box, right? But you're now boxing it in even more because you're reducing the viewing area to only that top, like this top part, right? So what I would do, sure, you can still have a lot of substrate. However, this may be a little too much, but is by, you know, doing this height right at the back and then sloping it to the front. So from the front, it's going to be like maybe this, then slope it to the back, and then it can be like this. Because then you get that depth perception, you know? Yeah, that's what I would say about this tank. Alright, let's see. Is this the same one again? Let's see. So yeah, again. So these are the same tanks, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's what I would say. That's what I would say. Let's see what's going on here. Take a holiday in southern Germany or Scandinavia and pinch some nice rocks. Don't know if that's allowed, but yeah, maybe. Right, gotcha, okay. It's June indeed. Do you have any... Probably not, because I've reset the points. The points have been reset. So... yeah, you probably don't have any points. Same tank, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. It shouldn't be turned off. It shouldn't be. Yeah, the points are reset. But you're not even on the board there. Wait. But what it might be is, like, it always needs, like, about 5 seconds for it to recognize you. And now it says you're here. 300 points. 300 points. it now will say, now, it should work now. It says you got 300 points. See? There you go. Look, you're 8th. So you got your points. Look, yeah. Should work now. No, I haven't. No. Well, there you go. Last time I pinched a rock was from... let's see. Last time was from Dunraven Bay in Wales. It sits on top of one of my tank lids and it's called Bad Wolf Pebble. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Get them back in the quiz. Lost all your points. Well done. Well done. But how? What did you gamble? I don't see what you gambled. Oh, you mean? Oh, you mean from the? Oh, you mean like what you had? Yeah, but that is from. Yeah, because that's from May, which, if I remember correctly, I think you won May because, yeah, because, well, actually Stephen would win. However, Stephen already won in March, which I still have to do administration wise. I still have to do March, April and May, which I'll get round to doing. I want to say tomorrow, but I probably will not do it tomorrow. But I will get around to it. So yeah, March, April, May. We still need to process those points. But look, it says here, I can show you. Because I always take screenshots. Stephen was first of last month, but then you was second. So that means you win. So yeah, well done. Yeah, but those are of last month and not of this. That's the thing. They get reset. So yeah. All right. I need you to mail me some Glow Angels. FedEx 2-day shipping. Why is that? I don't have any. Yeah, anyway, but why I've also been delaying the whole the point thing process thing, because I really need to. I'm gonna redo my merch. I think I've decided I'm gonna completely redo the merch. This is a mess right now. It's not being optimized. Is that a word? Optimized. What is the word? Optimized. Oh, that is it. Yeah, optimized. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna literally. I gotta reset. Well, not reset, but like. I need to. It needs to be redone, kind of. Which. Here, because now it's kind of like. Look, this is what it looks like right now. It just, it's all blue and it's, I don't know, it's not great. It needs to be redone. So we're gonna redo it. But yeah. Anyway. Need to find someone in a northeastern state I could send money to. I could get them at PetSmart or Petco. Plus shipping, plus profit. Well, I don't know. But is it... Wait, yeah, because they are... Wait, are the glow... Yeah, the glowfish are legal in Canada, right? So... Yeah. I don't know who lives... I don't know who lives where, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know who lives in a northeastern state. Because what would you call northeastern? That would be... Wait. Map of America. Northeastern would be what? Something like... New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, North Carolina, maybe. Maybe like this. Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut? I've never heard of that. New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Washington, D.C. Pretty much that, I think. That area. Ah, glow angels and glow cores are not available here yet. Right, gotcha. Makes sense. But they are legal. Or not. Lost all your points. Well done. Well done. Oh, but there you go. Hey, how do you mean you lost all your points? Only have 2 glow angels from Bangor ME. One died within a week and the other died this week. Appeared to be quite weak and inbred. Okay. Yeah. Points gained, not points lost. Yeah. You didn't lose your points, did you? Steven's lost all his points, though. Well done. Thanks for the video. I got our tank. That crazy sand survey was a result of me buying way more than sand than I expected to use. I was going for deep, though. Yeah. I mean, going deep is that's fine, but I think that's just a little too much. Because you're using 1/3 of the tank. Yeah, nearly half even. Which again, if that's at the back of the tank, it's alright. But you're losing so much tank space for the fish to swim as well. And that thick of a substrate is just not needed, and it might create problems with like the what you call it, like the rotten. No, there's a word for it. I don't know what the word is. But that the stuff gets trapped and locked under. By the way, nice painting of the Starry Night. Is it a Starry Night? Van Gogh? Yeah, Starry Night. Yeah, nice little painting there. Of the Dutch, good old Dutch painters. Supporting the Dutch painters. Anyway. Wait, how can you do free money? Yeah, I think we found this out a couple of months ago, didn't we? That if you got 0 points, you can gamble to get points. Or did you get points? Because you had 0. Yeah, I remember that. That was like a that was like some kind of hack, yeah. Yeah, because I can't remember who it was. It was somebody who kept getting 0 points and then kept getting back up, which is kind of insane. Glowfish are legal in Canada, but they have not exported the cories or angels yet. I do have the fluorescent green cories in my collection. Right. I paid you back with 5 points interest. Now you stole my money, so now you're in my debt. Sorry, math is math. Starry Night, indeed. Indeed. And the flower is a real orchid. It's been blooming for months. The older videos show more of the bones of the scape and how it actually lays on tank. There's a surprising amount of swim. Okay. Oh yeah, I see that. Does that just grow out of the tank? Or quite cool though. Yeah, look, here, I don't know if this is the same scape. But this looks better with the substrate level. I don't know if this is the same scape or not. But the substrate level looks better here. Like, this is how I would have kept it. I would have kept it at this level. Yeah. Since when do they do full screen ads in shorts? That's insane. This is a cool tank. Oh, I like this with the coolie loaches. Look at that. I do like a good coolie loach. I do like a good coolie loach. Alright, cool. Should we do the quiz? I completely forgot, to be honest with you. Completely forgot we got the quiz. But I guess let's do that. Before I fall asleep. Because that's one thing with working in the delivery job I do. You have to get up early. I was up by 6 this morning, which that may not sound early to you guys or to some of you guys, but for me 6 is early. When I'm not working, I'll probably get up like at 9 or something like that, sometimes 10. Then 6 is early. Plus, I've been working a whole day. Actually, do you guys want to see that? I was delivering today in the big van, so usually we just have the normal vans. Today I was delivering in this monstrosity. Look, this is the monstrosity I was delivering in this monstrosity today, and I had all these crates. Now this wasn't everything. There was way more than this. There was more than this, but this was like halfway through the thing, halfway through the shift or whatever. So I was delivering in this. And I also had to deliver these guys. I had to deliver these guys today, which these are lobsters, live lobsters So yeah, they sell them live. So yeah, that's what I had to do today. But I was in the big van. And this thing is big. It doesn't even look big here because I was doing the... I think I took this with the ultra-wide shot. But... yeah, this is a big van. I'm not kidding you. The height of this thing is like 3 meters 40. Which is... 2 feet. Wait. 11.5 feet. Oh no, 11.15. So this thing is 11 feet high. Yeah, so that, for scale reference, 11 feet high. It's quite a big truck. It's nearly a truck. But yeah, so that's what I was driving today. Stop now. Keep your stinking points in. Hey. Office do not allow me to drive 12 hours for the USA now to pick up myself. But yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Quiz? Alright, let's do a quiz. Question is, what style do we want to do this time? Because remember we did that other style last time? But I don't know if did we really like it? Well, okay, I'm going to do a quick poll. Which style of quiz should we do? The normal one or the individual speed one? That's what I'm gonna call it. Okay, you guys vote real quick. Also hit the like button while you're at it. Hit that like. Hit the like button, and then you guys just tell me which style of the quiz you wanna do. I can't do that anymore, getting up at 6. I know. Like, I mean, I can do it, but what that means is now it's 9:10 nearly. I'm already tired by now, which usually I wouldn't be. Usually I would be like starting to get tired around maybe like between 10 and 11. Yeah. I'm usually still up at 6. What do you do? What is your... Wait, what? You're still up at 6? How? How are you still... Wait a minute, so... So you go to bed at like 6 in the morning? How does that even work? I'm an evening person. Same for me, but when I get up early, then not really. This is still within the permitted weight for your drive. Yes, it is. I was surprised the first day that I drove that thing. I was like, can I just drive this with my normal driving license? And they're like, yeah, you can. Actually, let's do a Google search. I'm not even... Well, you should be able to. I'll do it in Dutch. Mag ik een... What do you call one of those things? Bakbus? Rijden? Yeah, here. Maximum of 3,500 kilograms. So... Yeah, so you're allowed to... So these kind of things... you're allowed to drive with a normal driver's license, which is quite interesting. Yeah. So yeah. I occasionally drive a laundry truck for the hotel I work at. That's about that size. I like driving big truck. Cool. Cool. What was last week we did the individual one. which it looks like the normal one is winning. But yeah, we did the individual one last week. Well, yeah, I don't know if that was a massive success or not. How were your exams? Thanks for asking. I think pretty alright. I get my results next week. Exactly 1 week from now, I'll know if I've passed or not. And if I'm officially then done with school or not. So yeah, 1 week from now, which it's gonna be interesting. I think I'm confident it should be alright. So yeah. By the way, what we didn't do. Okay, we'll do that later. But I'll get it ready here so I don't forget. I want to show you guys my biology exam. Because why not? Because that was the last one. Yeah. But anyway, I need to get the quiz set up first because we're going to do that first. Works by laying down, closing eyes, then open them again around 1 PM. Is that what you do? Just got a new Switch 2 yesterday, so currently Mario Kart World is my obsession. But generally, any obsession will do. Oh yeah, that's right. The new Nintendo Switch, that's right. Yeah. When I was a student, rented such fans for transport of large instruments and stage parts. Yeah. I went renewed a few years ago and I'm also allowed to drive a tractor. But I have to ask my uncle about the ins and outs because he's a farmer. So that's the thing. I don't have my tractor license because they don't give that out anymore. Like as a freebie. But, yeah. Are you allowed any 2-axle vehicle as long as it does not have air brakes? Air brakes require a different license level. What are air brakes? Jack's almost a fully fledged adult. Our little boy's growing so fast. Yeah. Indeed. Anyway, what should we do for the quiz? Let's see. Yeah, people saying the normal one, so we'll do the normal. We'll do the normal one. Even though it's still annoying. And I know I've said before I'm gonna do a different quizzing software. Until now, I still haven't done that. Because I'm too busy with other stuff. And yes, I have more time now. But also not. Because like I said. I work. I work about 3 days a week. Yeah, I usually aim for about 3 days a week, but sometimes 4 days as well. So, considering from the working days, like they don't work on a Sunday, so from the working days, you've got all the way up until, yeah, so Monday through Saturday. So that's 6 days. I'm working 3 of those, so I'm working half of that. Sometimes 4, it just depends. Anyway, link is there. You can also do this. Got a bit of a dry cough throat, whatever it is. Don't know where that's come from. But oh well. Alright. So anyway. Well done for losing your points again. But yeah, I want to redo the merch for sure. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm just gonna, I think what I'm gonna do is like scrap all the product. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna make it more simple. Instead of having 20 million products, I'm just gonna have a set amount of products. So like a t-shirt, hoodie, mug. Definitely the teddy bears because we like the teddy bear. And yeah, maybe just that. Maybe like that and maybe a couple other things. Because then it'll just be way more simple in the items you can get. Which means there's less choice, which is sometimes better. Sometimes you want less choice because it's just better. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna start soon. So what I'm gonna do is do the countdown and then we'll start. Alright, here we are, and we are going to start. Right, first question. What fish is this? Is this the Aphyosemion australe? Is it the Oreozeus voare? Is the Aplochylus lineatus gold or the Epiplatus annulatus? Goofy Gar in the lead. Well done, well done. It was the Aphyosemion australe. That's it. There we go. Alright, next question. Still doesn't do that countdown. It annoys me. Anyway, an aquascape with only rocks is called what? Is it a Dutch style, Iwagumi, nature style, or diorama? By the way, does it, so it doesn't count down with you guys as well, does it? It literally doesn't, yeah, it doesn't count down with you guys either. Which is annoying. Steven in the lead, well done. Iwagumi, all of you guys got that right, okay. Good. Next question. What country's flag is this? Is it Belgium, Germany, Estonia, or Italy? Which one is this? It is Germany. Zenny in the lead, well done. Acanthopsis dialazona is more commonly known as what fish? Is the clown loach, Siamese owl-eater, horseface loach, or hillstream loach? Which one is this? What is this, by the way? Classroom pulse. What is that? I don't know what that is. Whatever. Okay. Stephen in the lead, well done. Okay. I'm just looking at some of the options because maybe I'm missing something somewhere. But what was that? Oh, that was that. Maybe I'm missing something somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, it was horseface loach actually. Alright, how many players are on a football or, if you're American, soccer team? Because if I didn't put that there, then you guys would be like, ah, but football is American football, blah, blah, blah. I know you guys. I know you guys. Anyways, it's 7, 11, 12, or I don't even know what the last option was. BJD in the lead, well done. It was 11, right? Yeah, it was 11. There we go. Of course it was. All right. What country is this? United Kingdom, Australia, or Thailand or New Zealand? Who knew enough American football? Why doesn't it show those live answers? I don't know. Zenny in the lead. Alright, alright. This was Australia. Ooh, someone for New Zealand. Most went for New Zealand, actually. Yeah, no, this is Australia, you guys. Wow, well done, Zenny. Well done. 2 flags. Anyway, what fish is this? Should be an easy one. Which one is it? Is the Oleotius oligolepsis, the Oryziasware, Tanichthys albinubus, or Pterophyllum scalare? Which one is it? Everyone got this one right. Well done. Zenny in the lead. It was Pterophyllum scalare, the angelfish. Alright, here we come to the weekly question. Scientific name of the neon tetra. Come on. Come on. Zenny, you must get this one right. Because you've been practicing it. I know you have. Can't remember if we did it last week or not. Did we? Can't remember if we did this one last week. We had the same question again. Because I try to do this one every week. And let's see. Paracherodon in the sea. Alright, alright. How do I... No! Stupid thing. I really... Okay, Zenny is in the lead. Well done. What is this? How do we see? Usually you can see who's got it right and who hasn't, but with this new system, it just annoys me. I think Zenny's got it. Or not? Yeah. Alright, nice. Cool. What is the smallest country in the world? Is it Monaco, Nauru, San Marino, or Vatican City? You'll never get it wrong again, you sure? But how about next week I hit you with the cardinal tetra? Instead of the neon tetra, I'll hit you with the cardinal tetra. Do you know that one as well? Do you know that one as well? Oh, it's good spelling class, isn't it? Ooh, surprisingly everyone got this right. Vatican City. I don't know, I was not expecting that for some reason. Thought some of you guys would fall for Monaco or whatever. But okay, alright. The poll question of this week, do you have an automatic water change system? Since I was talking about mine, do you have one? That's the question. Do you have? Does this have music? I don't know if this has music. Zenny in the lead, well done. None of you have. Okay, alright. Easy. Oh yeah, it does have music. Rubbish music. Like actual rubbish music. Anyway, what fish is this? Trichugaster tuna. Tuna? Danio choprai brevibora dorscialata. Or Rasbora parsi Possi perforata. Yep, it is great. Which mine is not fully automatic, but it's semi-automatic. I'll call it automatic. If I ever win the lottery, I buy a big house and build a fish garage with auto watering system. Yep. Indeed. It was a Trihojasta tuna. In specific, this one was the marigold, I think you have to put behind it, but yeah. Anyway, Muncohaziapteri is more commonly known as what fish? Diamond tetra, neon tetra, rubby nose tetra, or Congo tetra? Which one is it? Which one is it? Steven in the lead. Oh, only two got this right. Diamond tetra it was. How many people live in the Mexico? Oh, in the Mexico? That's a typo. In Mexico it should be. Because the Mexico is... I don't know. What is the Mexico? How many people live in Mexico? The 324 million, 129 million, 54 million, or 145. By the way, I found this interesting. It's like the demograph thing. There's a lot of young people. Like, look. If you look at... Right, Steven's still in the lead. It was 129 million. But look. If you look up until like, what, 40? No, even 30. Everything under 30 is like a lot of people. And then there's not many old people. So if you look at like the old people, there's not many. So, yeah, interesting. Anyway, next question. What L number is this? Is it the L200, L201, or the L46, or the L333? By the way, the place where I went, the discus place, also had L numbers. So, in that video, there's not only discus, but also L numbers. And I'm debating whether I'm going to include that in the title. Like, should I include... Like, should I make the title like Amazing Discus? I don't even know what the title's going to be, but something with discus, of course. Probably something with like breeding facility or breeding hatchery. Breeding farm maybe even, but it's not really a farm. More like a facility. Should I include the L numbers? I don't know. Anyway, only one of you got that right. So, yeah. True or false? The Great Wall of China is visible from space with the naked eye. Is that true or false? Now, I asked ChatGPT for this one. So, yeah. Blame ChatGPT if you think it's a different answer. Like, don't blame me. Blame ChatGPT. What do we think? Oh, it's a 50-50. But ChatGPT said false. You know why? Well, I'll give you the come on, we can do that. It says here, it's a common myth. While it's very long, it's usually not visible without aid from space due to its narrow width and color blending with the surroundings. That's what ChatGPT said. So, yeah, that's the answer. I know this game is so hard. I know. What country's flag is this? So Uzbekistan, Pakistan, Laos, or Bangladesh? Hello, Chris. How you doing? Nice to see you. Steven in the lead still. It is Laos. Only 2 of you got that right. Platydorus costatus is more commonly known as what fish? Is it the striped bass, albino corridorus, Raphael catfish, or bristlenose pleco? By the way, hit the like button, everyone. Hit that like. If you haven't already. Hit the like button. Alright, Steven's still in the lead. It is the Raphael catfish. Alright, here's your weekly maths question. 3,453 minus 2,314 equals 1,032, 1,139, 745, or 1,564. What are we thinking? There can't be any debate about this question because there's only one correct answer, according to mathematics. That's it, mathematics. Right, you guys got that all right because, I mean, of course you guys can do some maths. Anyway, what is the scientific name of the coolie? This is one of those fill-in questions. Scientific name of the coolie loach. Which, look how cute they are. Good old coolie loach. Zen just says, really? Yes. Really, Zen. Oh, Stephen got it. Stephen got it. I should not show it because otherwise other people can see. Other people can see. Which we don't want that to happen. That is not allowed. By the way, I've got a question for you guys. Has anyone had the new ad? Because apparently what happens now during a live stream, instead of that the live stream stops and the ad plays, what happens is the live stream kind of like keeps going, just mutes the live stream so you can still see it, and then next to it an ad plays. Has anyone had that happen? Because YouTube said that is like now the case with live stream ads, is that that's how they're doing it. So you've got the live stream, which then gets muted. Then you also have a ad playing, which you hear the sound of, but then you still see the live stream, which is much better, I think. So yeah. Alright, only Stephen had that right. I remember the spelling. Aphis. Oh yeah. What is now the correct? I still don't know what the correct one is. I don't know what the correct one is, to be honest with you. Pangio semicinctus. I think in my fish system, it is the semicinctus. Look, I'll show you. Pangio. Yeah, it is. Pangio semicinctus. Can you guys? No, you guys can't see that. Anyway, it's with the US. It's yeah. Anyway, last question. What place did I visit last week? What place did I visit last week? I mean, I talked about this in the stream earlier on, so you guys should know. Definitely with what fits the thing. Mm-hmm. Zenny just doesn't pay attention. I don't think it's Pango Cooley. Don't think so. I mean, there might be multiple names. You had side-by-side ads? Okay. It's annoying? So you find it more annoying than having like a whole ad just play and then you cut back to the stream? At least now you can see what's going on in the stream, right? Split screen ad? Mm. Yeah, so what do you guys think of the split screen ad? Yeah, Discus Tessel indeed. Well done, well done. Sleazy Hotel. No. Alright, anyway, that is it. Let's end it. And here we go. Third place BJD. We've got second place Zenny and first place Stephen B. Well done everyone. And yeah, oh yeah, alright, here we go. 1 star. Wait, no. I'm gonna do all caps. Please. I need your attention. Whoever is reading this, can you bring back the old system with the countdown? It was much better. Thank you in advance. There we go. If it now doesn't do anything, then I don't know. Alright. Alright. Okay, so what do we do now? Oh, we do this. There we go. Home. There we go. And the results. So yeah, alright, not bad. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. So I'm gonna add you guys points. That's what I probably should do first. Let's do that first. Shall we? Alright, so I'll do that, and then I'm gonna have my screen on this side because I could do half, but then that still doesn't make a difference. So we'll just start. Stephen here. So Stephen then has 13,569. 13,569. Then Zenny has 11,160. There we go. I'm all doing this out of my head, in my head. 10,270 with 600 that's an easy one. 10,870. See, school has taught me still something. I can do maths. Luckily. That's what I can do. 200. So that is 9,900. Great. Then Mike. Oh, that's easy. 1,000. So we'll just add 1,000 on. So that's 10,190. Great. And Goofy Gara, which was Corridora. 1725. Ooh, that's a difficult one now. So that's 9,000. I'm going to do my calculator for this one because it's more complex. I can't be bothered to use my brain because my brain has been used enough for the past 6 years of school. And then Tariq. Who's Tariq? I don't know who Tariq is. You gotta let me know, otherwise I don't know who to do the thing. Alright, so that's done. Okay, so that's done. Good. That is done. Yeah. Do I get points for money transfer? Not that it matters since I won January and can't win again this year. Good point. I can't remember what I used to do with Arnold because I don't remember. The thing is, it would make it a bit unfair. If you know what I mean. That's the only thing. And it, like you say, it wouldn't really make a difference, since you already won one, and then it doesn't really make a difference. So I don't know. I also can't remember what we used to do. I think back when Arnold sponsored, I don't think I did any points for that. I think the points, what the original thing was the points are just like, it's like an extra incentive. Is just like if somebody, I don't know, becomes a member or sends a super chat or whatever, that's like the extra incentive, I think. But I don't know. I can't remember, to be honest with you. Anyway, let me get this here. Wait, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a look at my biology exam. Because we like biology, right? We like it. So this was my biology exam. 40 questions, 67 points. And we started off with snakes. Poisonous snakes. So yeah, poisonous snakes, that's what we started off with. Antigens. Yeah, pretty much that. It's difficult for me to translate into English because I don't have a clue, to be honest with you. But yeah, cells, and they were growing something in the university. Then it was about how plants survive, not drought, but the other thing. Not drought, but flooding. Flooding, that's the one. Flooding. So, yeah, how plants think about flooding. The vet von Fick. Do you guys know Fick? The Fick law? I guess it would translate to Fick law. Fick? Yeah, law of Fick. I don't know. Then you have to explain a couple of things. Then we get to the interesting the interesting pictures, the biology pictures. Because you had this picture, then you had to say if the concentration, when it floods, does the concentration then of these things go up or down? Then you have to read the text to see, oh, when you have this, you have this. But then they go into survival mode, and then this happens. So you really have to look well. Then was about mutants and like genes and like all of that good stuff. And then it was about the hippopotamuses of Pablo Escobar, which is probably everyone knows these, right? The drug mafia dealer, whatever, Pablo Escobar. Anyway, it was about his hippos. The hippopotamus amphibius. Because he had 4 of his own. And, yeah. And then there was like a growth factor. growth estimation. And then there were a whole bunch of questions about that. Oh yeah, and then it was about the nitrogen 15 and nitrogen 14, like the thingy bob between them. This is where I've got the Dutch words in my head. That's the one problem with having education in in a certain language. It's difficult for me to translate it into English because all the terms are in Dutch. So yeah, I'm terrible at that. But it was also about the carbon 13 and the carbon 12, and then it was like the relation between those. Then you had to see like, oh, if it's this, then we got this guy, then we got that guy, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, and then the C3 molecule that was in the thing. Now it's quite an interesting one. That was 19. Let me see what it was. Here, glycerinzuur 3-phosphate. I mean, that's the Dutch name, but you might... So that's the glycerin... What is zuur in English? Glycerin acid 3-phosphate. I think. Yeah. But then you had this little graph, then this graph, which is quite complex. This was about eutrophy. I don't know this word here. In Dutch it's eutrofiering. I think it's in English it's eutrophying. Right? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Wait, we got a good friend. Good friend. Eutrophiering. Eutrophication, that's it. It was about that, and then it was about the oxygen concentration. And then you had to say like, well, so this was like the fish part, not the fish part, the aquatic part. You had to say, well, in the night, yeah, like you had to like compare the different. Look, this was so these are the lakes with the hippos, and these are the lakes without the hippos. You can see there's a bigger fluctuation with the lakes with the hippos compared to the lakes without the hippos. So yeah. Then you had to write a conclusion about that. And then finally, I don't know if this was the final... No, this is not the final thing, I'm sorry. This is halfway through. Can you believe it? This was about pain. How do we experience pain? And apparently you got this, the Marsilli syndrome, which is a family who, some of the people in there had a mutant on the ZFHX2 gen, which is on chromosome 14, and because of that, they couldn't feel any pain. So yeah, and then it was about, you know, this, and then you had to like explain a bunch of things about it. Yeah, you have to calculate a bit. Then this is your spine. You have to say in which things is which things. And then, yay, we had the proteins, like the protein code. Then you have to say which one is different in which one, you know, yeah. And then here also, did the C become an A, the C become a T, G become an A, or G become a T? I think it was G. become an A because I had that one right. I think that was the case. Then this was about inherited atromalagia and congenital insensitivity to pain. CIP and IEM. So yeah. Anyway, a bunch about that. Oh, and then it was about histamine intoxication. I've completely forgot this part. But yeah, you got that. And then we had this nice biological picture. And yeah. And then that was pretty much it. There we go. That was it. So that was the whole exam. We had 3 hours for all of this. And that was my final exam, which I did like 2 weeks ago. So yeah. Alright, let me go through the chat now. Perhaps you can encourage more sponsors. I'd love to see have lots of sponsors. Indeed, that's true. Definitely need some more sponsors. It's about time. About time. Yep. It was quite interesting. In the perfect conditions, astronauts might catch a glimpse of the Great Wall from orbit, but it's tough to distinguish. You have to ask true with these AI. Right. Fick's law of diffusion. Plants lose their cuticle and stomata and use leaves for diffusion of gas and ions. A lot of cell biology, yep. More and more in recent years. Is making such a lesser claims on Google that you can get a fishing license for any my local pet shops is not the case. I must say, I find the AI of Google a bit annoying because if I now say like what should I don't know what kind of question. Can I keep discus with neon tetras? Look. And then it's gonna give me this AI stuff. Which I don't know if I like it. I used to like literally going to websites and reading answers. So yeah. I don't know. You know, yeah, true. But I don't know how often I'll look up these terms anymore. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's it. That is it indeed. Model for disease genetics. Yep, indeed, yeah. Anyways, let's see. We got about 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Time's gone quick again, as always. As always. Hit the like button. We can hit probably 20 likes. We got, yeah, one more like for 20 likes. So hit that like. Yeah. Hit the like button. Alright, and then in the meantime, I'll close all of this down. Oh, I've got so much open here. Right, let's close this. Close this. Well, actually, let me show this one more time. For those who were not here at the start, I did this in the fish room. Fish room's completely changed because maybe some people were not here at the start. This is what the floor used to look like, and this is what it looks like now. Repainted it. Looks amazing. Looks much better in my opinion. And yeah. If you look at the difference, it's insane how big of a difference it is, eh? Like, not having that big crack here, or I don't know what it was, like a... Yeah, I don't know. But it looks so much better. So much. Yeah. I do like it. And we also painted the ceiling. You can't really see it. I don't know if we're back or not. Are we? Are we back? I don't know. I don't know. It's probably not gonna do great. I don't know if we're back. We have returned? Okay. We're back. Okay, so this thing happened again. Where Coco... No, stop. You're not doing that again. Not doing that again. She needs to stop doing it. If she does it one more time, she's not coming up here again. But she hit the off switch again. She did it before. She's done it again. Which, you need to stop doing that, Coco. Stop doing it. Actually, come up here. Because you've had enough of that. So this little monkey has switched off the Wi-Fi. So currently I'm streaming on my hotspot, which I don't know how smart that is. Although we got kind of like an unlimited plan, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we're streaming from a hotspot, which who would have thought that works as well? It's probably better than the Wi-Fi. But anyway, yeah. That's what happened. She knocked it off again. And look, she's so eager to go down again. Like, come on. Coco, would you calm it down? Now, don't switch it off again. We're not doing that again, Coco. Not again. Now I got dog hairs all over me. How many dog hairs? Wow, okay. Alright, I think we should end. We should end soon. Okay, this works. Is my Wi-Fi back up online? I don't know if my Wi-Fi is back up online. I don't know. However... Yeah. Anyway, what are your plans for new fish to breed like you recently got? So the gold laser is just going to grow out. I still want to breed my rams, but they're just not breeding. I don't know. Any tips? It seems none of my dwarf cichlids are breeding. Like, not even eggs or anything. So I don't know what to do with that. That's pretty useless, isn't it? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But we'll see. Anyway, I probably should round off soon, because otherwise you'll turn off the stream again. Don't want that to happen. Yeah, the new floor does look great, yeah. Indeed. It's crazy how quick one of those... Like, the switch goes off, stream goes down, like, immediately. Because, well, I guess there's no Wi-Fi, which, I mean, that makes sense. Anyway, we still need somebody to hit the last like. The 20th like. Anybody? Anybody? Anybody at all? Anyway. Tagged last night of many assorted rams, including black balloons and longfins for crossbreeds. Alright. But how do you set them up in any particular way? Also, is it maybe my water that I'm using tap water and they just don't like the high pH? They just want the lower pH? I don't know, that might be it. Not too sure. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. But anyways, yeah. Alright, anyway. I think I'm going to round off because we've been live for over 2 hours now. And that's, you know, usually what we do, about 2 hours. So yeah, I guess we'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Be on the lookout for the video coming out on Saturday, which is the Discus breeding facility tour. You don't want to miss that. That's a really good video gonna come out. So yeah. Yeah, they're heated as well, up to like quite high, so I don't think that's the issue. So yeah. But anyway, that's gonna be it. So hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I may or may not go live tomorrow. Maybe just to clean some tanks tomorrow, so I might go live. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time.